Westwood One Radio Network. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport is reporting Dolphins wide receiver Jalen Waddle agreeing to terms on a 3-year, almost $85 million contract extension that includes $76 million guaranteed. At $28.3 million a year, Waddle now ranks 4th in the NFL among wide receivers in highest average salary per year. 49ers tight end George Kittle revealing he underwent core muscle surgery this offseason, saying he suffered the injury during the regular season around week 9 or 10, but didn't have surgery until shortly after the Super Bowl loss to the Chiefs. Carroll added he remains on track to be ready for the start of training camp. And HBO and NFL Films announcing the Bears will be featured on Hard Knocks training camp with the Chicago Bears. The 5-episode series will debut on August 6th. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started Wesley Financial Group to do one thing, help people get out of their timeshare nightmare. When you buy a timeshare, the timeshare company can raise your annual maintenance fees at will. I recently helped a couple that had their maintenance fees go from $800 to $3,200 a year. They also received a $4,000 assessment for a hurricane that was over 1,000 miles away. Sound crazy? Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Want out of your timeshare? Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
Yoo-hoo! It's a Friday, 31st day of May, 2024. Well, Friday, end of a short week, and the end of the month as well. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. It's Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning.
Another beautiful day. Okay, so we do 102, 103 in the afternoon. These mornings and the evenings are absolutely gorgeous.
Perfect out there.
Yep. Got no problem with that. Yeah, but we'll touch on the weather forecast a little bit later. We'll go a little bit in depth, which means it's going to heat up next week. Even a few more degrees. You heard in the news, didn't you? North Korea has been sending a fleet of balloons carrying trash and manure into South Korea. Yeah, the South Korean military has found 260 balloons so far. Yeah. U.S. intelligence suspects North Korea was supplied with the balloons from the revolutionaries at Party City. Yeah, and what's different about what North Korea is doing to South Korea than what Mexico's doing to us with the new river, right?
Just a little trash on your doorstep. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Oh, well. Anyway. Oh, and are you a wrestling fan?
Somewhat.
Okay, well, wrestler Jake the Snake Roberts turned 69 years old yesterday. Yeah, we have the exclusive because when he came home yesterday, friends and family yelled, "Surprise!" Then he leveled a guy with a folding chair. That's the way it works, right?
Throw the cake at him.
Yeah. Okay. My high school football coach was a former NFL player. And after he retired, after he broke both legs in a game, retired, and he was a referee for professional wrestling. And he used to share stories with us. So, and, I admire the professional wrestlers. They put on a magnificent show. Yeah, and they are true athletes. But it is fake.
Okay, Fabe. It's as real as you want it to be.
Exactly. It's like most of what's on TV. It's as real as you want it to be. Okay. Birthdays, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
This guy's real. Actor, director Clint Eastwood is 94. Whoa. Still going strong. Singer Peter Yarrow, the surviving member of Peter, Paul, and Mary, is 86. Augie Myers of the Texas Tornadoes and Sir Douglas Quintet is 84. Met Augie, visited with him, great guy. Actor Sharon Gless, 81. Actor Tom Berenger is 74. Actor Gregory Harrison, 74. Actor Kyle Secor is 67. Actor Roma Mafia, 66. Comedian Chris Elliott, 64. Actor Leah Thompson is 63. Actor Brooke Shields, 59. And let's see, actor Archie Panjabi, 52. Actor Merle Dandridge, 49. Actor Colin Farrell, 48. Actor Eric Christian Olsen, 47. Actor Curtis Williams Jr. is 37. Local birthdays coming up.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
We have happy birthday wishes for Beth Johnson, Jeffrey Munger, Legina Young, Neil Mars, Robert Contreras, Elena Gonzalez, Donnie Pacheco, Francisco Morgia, Rudy Areola, John Ward, Terry DeCoro, Sue Reardon, Erica Araujo, Jesse Flores, Joni Edmondson, Eric Navarro, Marilyn Ellison, Joni Neves, Melissa Ainza, Orfa Oliva, Reina Marine, Steve Laguna, Monique Perez, Mia Lemus, and Tracy Lyon Ramirez. Okay, Mia Lemus that's Gabe's granddaughter, and of course KXO's own Tracy Lyon Ramirez with a birthday today. She is 29. Leave it at that, okay? Yeah. Live long and prosper. Just leave it at 29.
Pro tip. Yeah.
Okie dokie. And Senator Bernie Sanders is criticizing the high cost of weight loss drug Ozempic. Yeah, wait a minute. I thought Ozempic was for diabetes. Anyway, pharma company Novo Nordisk says $1,000 a month cost for Ozempic is a result of the U.S. healthcare system. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm beginning to think the reason people lose weight on Ozempic is because they don't have any money left to buy food. Okay. Let's see. We'll tell you about some graduation ceremonies coming up next week. We're done for this week. And Imperial Tigers advance. We've got that in the sports coming up a little bit later. The Tigers make it to the Southern Regional Finals. So congratulations to them. Okay. Are you ready for news?
Let's do it.
Okay, we're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
CBS News special report. Former President Trump is expected to speak at Trump Tower in half an hour from now on his historic conviction on 34 felony counts involving hush money paid to Stormy Daniels. He faces a maximum of 4 years in prison, but CBS's Katrina Kaufman says that's not likely.
The judge has a lot of options. He could choose probation. He could choose house arrest. There's something called conditional discharge. He could give Trump community service.
The conviction isn't swaying supporters. Arkansas's Republican Senator Tom Cotton tells CBS Mornings,
I'm going to continue to support Donald Trump strongly, work to elect him to the White House.
CBS's Nancy Cordes is at the White House.
We've been told not to expect any comments from President Biden today on this verdict. And frankly, he's always been pretty reluctant to say much about this trial for fear that it would appear that he is trying to influence the case.
Advisors say the Trump campaign raised a record $34.8 million after after the verdict. CBS News Special Report, Deborah Rodriguez.
My name is Sarah Griffin, and I'm the Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As a monthly donor, you can help the Imperial Valley Food Bank purchase food in bulk to meet the growing needs of the more than 25,000 people we serve each month at over 30 locations. Even small monthly gifts can go a long way in helping fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley. Please consider giving monthly by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
California headline news. Republicans calling the verdicts in Donald Trump's hush money trial political persecution. Democratic Representative Adam Schiff begs to differ.
My topmost thought is that this is an affirmation that the rule of law works, that it can be applied to everyone, including a former president.
Schiff saying Trump's continued criticism of the judge, the prosecutor, and Democrats could result in a harsher sentence, since judges often consider whether the defendant accepts responsibility. Big heat wave in the state expected next week, triple digits in the Sacramento Valley.
We're looking at highs in the upper 90s into the 100s.
Sarah Purdue with the National Weather Service saying a system of high pressure is moving in from the Pacific and moving across the West Coast. One of California's best spellers is heading back home with a medal and $15,000. The 12-year-old from Rancho Cucamonga tied for third in the Scripps National Spelling Bee last night in Maryland. Gas prices in the state, $5.07 a gallon this morning, down 6 cents from last week, 32 cents from last month. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
We're going abroad for the first time in years, to Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
And it's page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Before you head out anywhere on a road trip, head into Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at the Imperial Valley Mall, or at El Centro Motors. Better yet, call one of their mobile service vans. They will come to you. Quick Lane.
In the KXO News, AB 2757 approved by Assembly. A Garcia Padilla bill makes it out of the Assembly. It now goes to the Senate. Here's Carroll Buckley.
The bill by Assemblyman Eduardo Garcia and Senator Steve Padilla establishes the Southeast California Economic Region. Garcia says the designation will enhance the competitiveness for federal, state, and local funding, as well as Lithium Valley and clean energy development investment opportunities in eastern Riverside County and Imperial Valley. Garcia says the legislation builds upon recommendations made by the Lithium Valley Commission. The Imperial County, Eastern Coachella Valley, and Palo Verde areas that would be included in this new economic zone share distinct economic demographics, challenges, and significant potential for solar, wind, geothermal, and direct lithium development. County Board of Supervisors Chairman Luis Plancarte says passage of AB 2757 is a monumental step forward for the region.
Pioneers Museum offering free public events. June activities at Pioneers Museum. Several activities are planned and they are free. They start Saturday with the Fiber Art Expo. The event offers exhibits and hands-on activities from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. They will have free shaved ice from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. On June 6th, they will host Remembering World War II, Remembering the Greatest Generation on the anniversary of D-Day. It starts at 6 p.m. On June 10th, They will feature Museum Days, Warhol's Carrots. It offers free painting workshop inspired by artist Andy Warhol and Holtville's icon, Carrots. It is for kids 9 and up and requires pre-registration on Eventbrite. It will be held from 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. On June 17th, they will feature masks and puppets for kids of all ages. On June 24th, they will feature Earth and Space. Contact the museum for more information. That's it. Actually, no, we have KXO News Time, 7:43. Yeah.
Quickly, Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
Here's a Spelling Bee update. The National Spelling Bee competition is underway in Washington, D.C. Here's Carroll Buckley.
Imperial County's representative has been eliminated, but not before advancing to the quarterfinals. Karina Beltran, a student at St. Mary's School in El Centro, finished 60th out of 245 contestants. On the way to the semifinals, Karina spelled words like Texas, inducement, and leaf correctly. By the way, Texas means arrangement of single leaf in bud condition. Again, it's spelled Ptyxis. It's pronounced Texas. And leaf, it's from the Gaelic, meaning wet. Leith is also a part of the city of Edinburgh in Scotland.
KXO News Time, 7:44.
And that's it for Page One of the local news. Page One is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
If you need bold banners to boost your business, but you're on a budget, think Staples. Posters, flyers, signs, and menus for less? Think Staples. Staples can print anything you need to move your business forward. Now at Staples, save $50 on your print purchase of $150 or more. Same-day service available on hundreds of items if you order by noon. And all backed by Staples' Print Perfect guarantee. So it's done right or it's printed again free. Staples, your local print and marketing expert. N61, visit staples.com/print for details.
Lowe's knows pros need the right tools for every job. That's why we sell the largest in-store selection of Klein tools anywhere. Find new items launching exclusively at Lowe's, like the self-leveling laser level for just $159.98. Plus, shop the Connect socket set for just $49.98. Get Klein tools in-store and online today. Because Lowe's knows tools. Lowe's knows pros.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, served by Burgers and Beer. They've got the best burgers in the valley. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. And, of course, happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
Ivy Symphony. The Imperial Valley Symphony will perform Saturday. This will be the Symphony's annual Young Artist Concert. High school musicians will be showcasing their talent by playing masterworks with the symphony. The concert will start at 7 p.m. in the Jimmy Cannon Theater on campus of Southwest High School. Admission is free, but donations will be gladly accepted. And county officials traveled to the nation's capital. It was a working trip to Washington, D.C. It was earlier this month. Here's Carroll Buckley.
Representatives from the Imperial County Executive Office and Board of Supervisors say it was a successful trip. During the 2-day trip, the locals engaged with federal officials to discuss critical issues impacting our community. The aim was to strengthen partnerships and secure support for local initiatives. County officials met with key members of Congress, the administration, and federal agencies to advocate for funding and policy support on matters such as economic development, infrastructure improvements, and environmental sustainability. The discussions, part of the county's ongoing efforts to ensure that the needs and priorities of our residents are represented at the highest levels of government, to promote Lithium Valley, highlight the county's recent activities and progress, in supporting the industry and the community.
And the dangers of heat stroke. The push is on. It is extremely important to get the information out, especially to parents and caregivers. As summer approaches, heat stroke becomes a major topic. Imperial County Public Health Emergency Medical Services Agency and law enforcement are warning local residents about the dangers of heat stroke. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, heat stroke is the #1 killer of children outside of car crashes. In an attempt to reduce the deaths, they are reminding parents and caregivers about the dangers of heat stroke and leaving children in hot cars. They say as temperatures rise outside, the risks of children dying from being left alone inside a hot vehicle also rises. And next week is party time. 18 graduation ceremonies are planned from June 3rd through June 8th. Here's Carroll Buckley with details.
The ceremonies begin on Monday, 2 ceremonies at the same location. Mount Signal Virtual Academy will hold their graduation ceremony at 3:30 at the Jimmy Cannon Theater. At 5 p.m. the same day, at the same location, Desert Oasis High School will hold their graduation. On June 4th, Central Union High School will graduate seniors at Cal Jones Field. And also on the 4th, Southwest High School graduation ceremonies held on the football field at Southwest. Both of those commencement exercises begin at 8 p.m. Tuesday evening.
We'll take a look at the weather next. KXO News Time, 7:49.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. May specials include sangria, birria melt, and $5 bottles of Corona. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says seasonably hot and dry weather conditions are expected into early next week, with temperatures each day running 3 to 5 degrees above normal. By the middle of next week, high pressure is forecast to strengthen over the region, leading to even hotter temperatures and highs getting close to 110 degrees for a good portion of the Imperial and Yuma valleys. 103 the high in the valley yesterday, 64 the overnight low. It will be sunny today with a high near 104. South wind about 5 miles an hour becoming west this afternoon. Tonight clear with a low around 71. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming south-southeast later. Saturday, sunny with a high near 105. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming southwest in the afternoon. Sunny on Sunday with a high near 104. Southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Right now downtown, we are looking at 79 degrees, 46% our relative humidity. And the wind, well, it's out of the southeast 3 to 5 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, served by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Guess what I just did? I downloaded the new grocery outlet app on my phone. Let me tell you, it's like having my own miniature neighborhood grocery outlet right by my side. I can see what's in stock, track my savings, and get exclusive offers. I can even create a shopping list and get a heads up on those crazy, insane bargains. All on my phone. Download the app today. Available for iOS and Android.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. The Imperial Tigers softball team has advanced to the CIF Southern California Regional Championship game. The Tigers beat Steel Canyon 8-4 yesterday, scoring 4 runs in the top of the 8th inning to take the win. Freshman Addison Clark went 3 for 4, scoring 2 runs and adding an RBI. Sophomore Clarissa Davila went 3 for 5 with a triple and 2 runs scored. Junior pitcher Jaden Rutledge went all 8 innings, giving up 9 hits, but just 3 earned runs. The Tigers now move to the regional finals championship game against the number 1 seeded Otay Ranch Mustangs. That game Saturday at Otay Ranch. The Mustangs defeated Bakersfield Christian 10-1 to advance to that championship game. We've got baseball coming up.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Limited Major League Baseball schedule yesterday. The Brewers topped the Cubs 6-4. Rays edged the Athletics 6-5. It was the Mets nipping the Diamondbacks 3-2. Nationals over the Braves 3-1. Twins topped the Royals 7-6. It was the Astros shutting out the Mariners 4-0. Tigers blanked the Red Sox 5-0. And the Yankees over the Angels 8-3. Jorge Lopez was designated for assignment by the struggling New York Mets one day after the reliever threw his glove into the stands following his ejection, a move made to send a message to the rest of the team that petulant behavior will not be tolerated. We have standards here. Mets manager Carlos Mendoza said before Thursday's opener against Arizona, when you're not playing well, guys will show emotions. There's frustrations, but there's a fine line, and yesterday, Jorge went over that line. And Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks left no doubt. They're taking the final step towards Doncic's first NBA Finals appearance. The Mavericks dominated the Minnesota Timberwolves 124-103, and now move on to the NBA Finals against the Boston Celtics. Bill Russell, Bob Cousy leading the Celtics again this year. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Well, Jeep, widely known for making rugged off-road vehicles, has unveiled its first fully electric SUV for the North American market. Jeep already offers the small Avenger EV in Europe, but the Wagoneer S, unveiled yesterday, will be available in the U.S. and Canada later this year before being sold in other markets, becoming Jeep's first global EV. The Wagoneer S will test the appetite of Jeep customers for a fully electric model. It comes at a time of waning interest in electric vehicles, even as regulatory requirements for them become more stringent. And the United States Department of Labor alleged yesterday that Hyundai and two of its supplier companies illegally employed a 13-year-old who was kept working for up to 60 hours a week on an assembly line in Alabama. In a new complaint, the department alleges Best Practice, a staffing agency, sent the child to work at Smart Alabama, which provided car parts to Hyundai. The complaint alleges all three companies were responsible for employing the child. Hyundai owns a majority of Smart's parent company, according to the complaint. The child was employed on machines that form sheet metal into body parts for vehicles, according to the complaint. Taking a look at the big board, mixed right now. The Dow up 41 points, sitting at 38,153. The S&P 500 down 18 at 52.17. The NASDAQ off 155 points at 16,581. Taking a look at gold, down $9.70 an ounce. You want to buy an ounce? $2,357.10, but be quick about it. And oil down 57 cents a barrel. Again, you better be quick about it if you want to pick some up today.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 104. South wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 71. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast in the evening. Saturday, sunny with a high near 105. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. And we are sitting at 80 degrees, downtown 49%. Our relative humidity, wind out of the southeast at about 3 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day service, 365 days a year. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, the local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. American voters are weighing in on Donald Trump, now a convicted felon after the jury's verdict yesterday in New York. This woman's a Trump supporter in Palm Beach, Florida.
It doesn't affect it in one way at all. Nothing. There's no thought process. We're voting for President Trump. That's it. Done.
This man lives in Detroit.
I'm kind of not surprised that he was convicted, but the real surprise with me is going to be like what they actually punish him with and how much, it's going to impact or not impact the election as we move forward.
Trump's campaign reports nearly $35 million in new donations since the conviction. He's expected to speak in New York soon. CBS's Katrina Kaufman says he'll be sentenced in July.
Judge Merchan is known as someone who takes white-collar crime very seriously. Obviously, there's the factor that he knows he's sentencing a former and potentially future president that could come into play, but he's also known as someone who wants to treat Trump like every other defendant.
3 dead after a shooting incident in Minneapolis. Mayor Jacob Fry says a police officer is one of the victims.
Minneapolis police officer Jamal Mitchell is a courageous hero. And today is a devastating day in the city of Minneapolis.
A Russian court today extended till August 5th the pre-trial detention of Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty journalist Al Suga. She's an American and Russian citizen. CBS's Jim Krasula reports on a first-of-its-kind law in this country.
Vermont has become the first state to enact a law requiring oil companies pay a share of the damage caused by climate change. The law comes after the state suffered catastrophic flooding last summer and damage from other extreme weather. Vermont Republican Governor Phil Scott allowed the bill to become law without signing it.
A second Michigan dairy worker has been diagnosed with bird flu. It's on a different farm from the first. CBS News medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder.
The risk to the general public is still considered to be very low by the CDC. However, we do know that farm workers are being exposed very heavily. And so if somebody is a farm worker, especially if they're working with dairy cows, they are at risk for H5N1 bird flu.
Another human case turned up earlier in Texas. Tesla is recalling more than 125,000 vehicles. Jeff Gilbert of a Detroit affiliate, WWJ, tells us why.
Tesla has at least 104 warranty claims of vehicles
vehicles where the seatbelt reminder activates at the wrong time. So they're doing a software update on about 125,000 Teslas throughout the model lineup to fix the issue. No injuries or crashes have been reported.
Wall Street, the Dow is up 32 points. The S&P is lower. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
It's better. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Like 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. It's better. At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. Switch today. With AutoPay using debit or bank account, plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome Plan. Benefits vary. See details.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
A music legend is out with some new songs.
I work on the border.
91-year-old Willie Nelson is out with his 75th studio album. Rolling Stones take The Border adds an epic story about immigration to his catalog, and coupled with his summer tour, it shows he's as vital as ever.
Magic of the radio.
It features 10 newly recorded performances, including one co-written by Buddy Cannon and Bobby Tomberlin.
Last night I had a dream that I was Hank's guitar.
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The NBA Finals are set. Dallas eliminated Minnesota in Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. It sends Maverick star Kyrie Irving against his old team, the Eastern Conference winning Boston Celtics. The series gets underway next Thursday night. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
12:30.